Is what we like to see. Is what we like to see. I got a main channel. 10,700 people on that channel. This one, completely just running amok. Let's move this camera a little bit over here. There we go. Maybe even a little bit, nope. Right up in my grill. We'll have to move the, nope. Yep. Let's do this. There we go. Day 4. I gotta give flowers where flowers are due, and that is someone who actually is up to day 100 and something or other. Shout out to this guy. Shout out to this guy. If it wasn't for him, then I wouldn't be doing this. So shout out to this guy. I don't know his name, but clearly he's doing it right. Streamed an hour ago, 15,000 views, 60,000 subscribed to him. He's doing annual recurring revenue, $76,000. Shout out to this guy. Shout out to this guy. Because it wouldn't be without someone like this. You know, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be looking forward to doing this. Let's extend this up. There we go. There we go. Pretend like I don't have a microphone. All right, we got a big day coming up. It's the weekend. It's Friday. I started, this is day 4. Day 4, so $0. $0. And I need to get my pad to write down what we want to do today. There's a lot that I've been working on. Yesterday, once I stopped going live, it was complete mayhem when it came to coding. And let's get this fella out of here. Shout out to everyone that subscribed. We have 4 new subscribers. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the Boats Club. Charles Boatston, that's my name, and wear it out. So congrats to those 4 new people. The watch chime is up. The views are up. Listen, I could be going to my other channel. Oh, nope, I would be doing that. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There we go. We'll bring up the chat there. Whoever wants to watch. Today we got a big deal. Today's a big deal. We're going into the weekend. I'm gonna start training for triathlons next week. That needs to be completely overhauled. Because, so we'll just go over it real quick. This is the personal workspace. I have 4 workspaces. Essentially, this is very much like the Riverside.fm. It's a video recording area that I spent. They took away my 50% coupon, even though someone last year said that it was in perpetuity, which means forever. And I have it in writing. And like, oh no, they're mistaken. They're mistaken. Hey, they didn't actually mean that. They didn't mean in perpetuity. They meant like until your next renewal cycle. And I was like, well, that's $275 versus $135, $40. That's a little bit of a difference, okay? That's an extra $10, $15 a month, whatever it is. Can't do math right now. Actually, no, it was more. It was either $175 or like $350. Because I was gonna go to a live plan. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna build it myself. I'm gonna build it myself. Salesforce, you're gonna charge me $2,000. I'm gonna build it myself. Is it gonna be as good as Salesforce? No. But are we gonna have something that actually is usable and for free, and I have it on my own computer so I control the data? That's what we're doing. I don't think so. Obviously, this is a big portion right here. I don't know why this is getting collapsed. We're not gonna look at that, even though I want to. This is the QA, so there's 3 portions. There's the personal database. This is the personal database that essentially goes over them like personal items. You know, what's trending, triathlon, Obviously, light and dark could be doing a lot better. We'll just go all light. This should be what's going on with the triathlon. Not good, amigo. No. Don't start me off with this. Don't start me off with this. Are we firing up some windows already? Are we firing up some windows already? I don't know why it kicked me off the Claude subscription. That was weird. Yeah, okay. I just already did that for all of them. Authorize. Let's do the authorization. All right, so there's 3 areas. We have the community area. That's going to be the bread and butter. That's where people are going to be talking to themselves like me. I'm talking to myself right now. This is the community area, the area which we are essentially going to be all coming together. We're going to be just so precise with how do we make more money? How do we be better? How do we there we go. This is what we're talking about. Now we're cooking with some grease. The menu is still messed up though. All right, let's bring this fella down right here. Let's fire this into there. You know what? Where are we at? Failed to authorize. Let's fire these out. Let's continue. Let's continue. I don't know why it kicked me off. Continue. So this was going banana hammocks last night. There's 3 areas that I need to focus on. Number 1 is the community feature. So people can join. I had a fella yesterday that he was in the chat yesterday. He's a hacker. He's a hacker. So he's out there hacking people. I was like, well, don't hack me, sir, please. I'm a kind gentleman from New York City, and I would prefer not to be hacked. Community area, the triathlon area, which just showed me a dead code. Now we're getting Todd, which is this is OpenClaw texting me. Yeah, the QA failed. So the Todd QA is essentially this area over here that we have so much news to talk about too. AI is just absolutely out of control. So the personal workspace, you have triathlon, which is my bread and butter. That's what I love doing. I did many in 2019. My father passed away, then COVID hit, and then I sucked at life for 6 years. And here we are back at not hopefully sucking at life. And hopefully getting an office space. There's one available for $2,400 that I really want. But if it's God's will, we get it. I don't have enough money to afford that plus my life. Even though I'm spending $700 a month here in just sitting around in a conference room and just hauling all of this stuff back and forth. I don't know if you could see it off the, so we got computer here, then we got a monitor right there, then we got a camera there, then we got a camera down over there. We're gonna maybe set up a 3rd camera. I'm game with that. I'm game with that. 3 cameras, I'm game with that. That's actually something to put down. 3rd camera is gonna be iPhone, and I'll need a tripod. Why not make my bag even heavier? Tripod, and then I'll probably need a 4th iPhone cord for that. This microphone, by the way, it's nice, it's great, it's beautiful, it's fantastic, it's amazing, but the battery life on it is brutal. Both runs launched, they'll take 3 minutes, updated. Okay, though, this is good. This was, I think, what we were just looking at. I like the channel analytics, people. Thank you so much for the subscribers, for viewing, for commenting. Just kidding, I haven't had anyone comment yet. Whoop, we'll take that out. Did I have anything? No, I didn't, just people. And what I was doing. Oh yeah, this is actually a good thing. Do a full Skyvern. So Skyvern, I am hoping, is better than Playwright. If anyone knows anything better than Playwright, please leave a comment, because the Playwright is brutal. I don't know how we're in 2026, we don't have something better than Playwright. You taking a screenshot? You're taking a screenshot? That's where we're at, we're taking screenshots? Come on. Let's get a little bit better. Let's get a little bit better, people. Okay, so let's do a Skyvern of the... Hopefully we can do it all three. The problem is that my thing keeps on failing. It's running on a local model, 31B by Gemma. And I don't think that's good enough. I obviously don't have enough money to purchase anything more expensive. This is the actual website. This is the homepage. This thing should have been taken away, so let's see. Any chats? All right, good. And is my Whisper Flow working? Is my my Mac Whisper, I should say. Let's try it out. Is there anything in this build that you would prioritize to do next? Yeah, I was on a roll last night. I was kicking butt and chewing bubblegum, and I was all out of bubblegum. That's from a fascinating movie, by the way. The biggest gap right now is the video editor doesn't actually work end-to-end. Well, sir, I think we actually created a problem. The single highest priority, do a real end-to-end test. Record a 30-second video, run the full analysis. Second, fix the duration issue recording the web files which seeks. Wow, that needs to clearly needs to happen. I don't know where we're going with that one. Yes, all of that needs to happen. Make sure it's done perfectly on Sonnet model. So I'm gonna start training for triathlons. I have some races that I wanted to potentially do. These are the potential races that I wanted to do. I either go in May. I think that would be too soon because I think that's a half, and that's pretty far away, and it's in New Jersey. Connecticut, also far away, an hour and a half away. This is Ridgefield. Let's see what the 2-mile run. Wait. Consisting of a 2-mile run in the same and then finished. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I'm not paying $112 to do a run bike run. I don't know, maybe. I don't think my swimming would be up to Jersey right now. And then that's already May. And then June, I don't know. We'll do that later. But the biggest things that we got to work on right now, yeah, the news right now, obviously we have Iran. It's all over the place, but this was fascinating. This is fascinating. It launched an advisor and something, and I thought it would be in VS Code, but it is not. And essentially, it's what OpenClaw is, but without the live back and forth on Telegram or Discord. So I don't know. Yeah, the plan mode. So plan mode is in here. I disabled it through the JSON file, but I'm like, I click it, and it says, no, you don't have access to this. Okay, so then why is it an option? If I don't have access to this, why is it an option? That's like walking up to a grocery store, picking out lemons, and they're like, oh, no, those aren't, no. Then why are they out? If I can't actually use it, I can't actually. You got the point, right? Yep. Musk and Derose, I don't know who that is, blast WhatsApp after lawsuit alleging Meta reads. Of course, Meta's reading your messages. That's why the guy left. I think the founder of WhatsApp left because of that. Like, who's trusting Zucks at this point? Anthropic signs multi-year deal to rent CoreWeave data center capacity. The Claude AI maker secures access to NVIDIA's GPU infrastructure as it diversifies compute sources amid surging demand. Wow. Dude, NVIDIA is going to be that first $1 trillion company. Like, after Jensen Chang, I should know his name because I watched this whole keynote at NVIDIA, whatever it's called, NVIDIA conference, not like convict, but conference. Like, the guy is Personally, beyond Musk. What he has done is wild. Like, full municipalities, full Fortune 10 companies are relying on Jensen to produce what he has produced, which is a plug-and-play data center that is on a scale we can't even consider. It's crazy what he has done. It is crazy what he has done. And all blessings to him, man. Because isn't he the founder and still the CEO? I know obviously he's the CEO, but isn't he the founder? Yeah, I think the biggest thing is going to be this. I think it's going to be this. The cyber risks. Treasury Secretary Bissett and Fed Chair Powell warned Wall Street leaders at an urgent Tuesday meeting about threats from Anthropic's new model. Yeah, hello. That's why he opened it up to everyone. OpenAI pitches compute edge over Anthropic as revenue gap widens. What? That's like wagging your own tail right there. If you think OpenAI is better than Claude on maybe coding, it's not even close. Treasury Secretary Scott Bissett and Jerome Powell summoned the chief executives of the nation's largest banks at an urgent meeting this week to discuss cybersecurity. Yeah, that's why they offered Mythos to all the biggest companies. CEOs called to the meeting, including Jay Frazier, Ted Pick, Brian Moynihan. He is still the CEO? Wow, good for him. Charlie Scharf, David Solomon, Jamie Dimon, the big dogs. Yeah, the Mythos threat. That's what I'm saying. That's why he released it to you guys. What is he talking about? So the pitch comes as OpenAI faces mounting pressure from Anthropic, which disclosed on April 7th that its annualized revenue rate has surpassed $30 billion, up from $9 billion at the end of 2025, now exceeding OpenAI's most recent reported 25. I don't know. $30 billion? What? How do you triple? How do you triple in a couple of months? That's got to be government contracts. That has to be. There's no way. The number of Anthropic business customers spending more than $1 million annually has doubled from $500 to $1,000. Holy cow, dude. OpenAI's argument centers on its sprawling infrastructure footprint. The company has roughly $600 billion in computing expenditures through 2030 and maintains partnerships with CoreWeave. I don't know who CoreWeave is. I gotta look that up. Who's CoreWeave? CoreWeave is an American artificial intelligence cloud computing company based in Livingston, New Jersey. It specializes in providing cloud-based graphics processing unit infrastructure to AI developers and enterprises, and also develops its own chip management software. Revenue 2 years ago was $2 billion. I know an in-trader. Good guy. He didn't use me on real estate ventures, but he ended up being a good fella. Nice guy. Yeah. The amount of money going into AI, I was at a party last night. Not a party, but a dinner last night. And it was like, people are going to get wiped out. I was at another dinner. It was about 60 people. It was invite only. And the girl that I was talking to, or the woman that I was talking to, she was at, what company was she at? Oh my gosh, we all know it. It was like Cursor. It was not at Cursor, because that's only like, 13 employees. Oh boy, it's like Hinge or something. It wasn't Hinge though. It was something that everybody knows. And she's a data management person. I don't know her job. And I was like, aren't you worried? She's like, yeah, my boss pulled me into, or my boss had a company-wide meeting and told everyone, by the way, AI is real and to know that it's real. Find another job because you're done. Like, it is going to crush people. Crush people. Like, these big dogs are all just writing checks. Look at this. Meta CoreWeave shares rise after expanding $21 billion AI cloud deal. Then you go into Meta's paying Oracle. Oracle's paying Microsoft. Microsoft's paying OpenAI. OpenAI is paying all these other guys, AWS. And it's like, they're all just sharing in the same profits at the top. Sorry. It's funny. It's funny. All right, let's continue. Here's where it stands. Todd has 62 restarts and restarting 0 seconds. Crashing loop and being forced to restart it repeatedly. The stealth bun. 94 uncommitted. What do you mean by uncommitted? What do you mean by uncommitted? We should be local and all files should have been committed. I don't know. I don't understand why there's 94 uncommitted files. Can you explain number 2? Because we're obviously going to need to do a deep dive into the first 3. And then OpenClaw and Code Server aren't showing in the PM2 list, either renamed or... Good question. Let me look at those 94 files, actually. I had this yesterday. I might have been even live streaming while I was doing this yesterday. I went back and forth, and I was like, it was on my community. So this menu is all messed up. Like, I went crazy after the stream. I was like, why can you not fix this? Like right now, I am going to dedicate one chat. Okay. I'm going to dedicate one chat just to the stupid menu that should easily be done. So essentially, this is going to be my bread and butter. It's going to be a Twitter style. I don't like that user experience right there. We got a... Can you hear a screenshot? Wow, you waited way too long. We're going to do that, and we're going to do just the menu. That's it. We're just going to do the menu. I added this yesterday. Everyone gets a referral fee. I also want to see how the request is going. Yeah, no, that shouldn't be. It also double blinks on me. Yeah, this is just ugly. That needs an overhaul as well. So this is essentially when you are a member that you are able to request features. All right, let's drag this up here while I spank it around because I am not, okay. Let's put it actually in the chat. We've been looking at the menu for 2 days now. I want a dedicated Sonnet model to figure out why the menu is not collapsing properly. It should collapse into the icons. And then when I mouse over it, it opens. That works. It's still a little janky, but it needs to collapse onto the icons. I want a dedicated Sonnet member. When that Sonnet model thinks that it has completed it, does a Skyvern and or Playwright to visually see when it's closed that the actual icons are showing and not just this AI slop. Also within the feature requests area, the actual module in which people write needs to be at the exact framework in which we have the feed and all the comments throughout. In other words, it's a Twitter style. That Twitter style is already in the feed, in the spaces, in the video comments, within the courses. It's the exact same style. So when I upgrade the framework, this also gets upgraded. I obviously want to have the in progress button only available to me and the in progress for the actual idea. On top of that, if it is in progress or it's completed, then it should not show in trending or latest. Also add in a fourth area in between latest and in progress, which is called considering. And that is, once it's in considering, that will also appear in the trending and latest. The request area in the menu option should also be feature request and not just request. And what was the third screenshot that I took? Yeah, like this is bad. This should be nested. The comments on all of the feature requests should be nested like it is in the feed and in the courses and in the comments within the video area and within the spaces. Nested, like Twitter. And then there was also something else. Yeah, like that's bad. Oh, right here. Yes. Yeah, you can see the collapse does not work either. Also in the community area, obviously look at all three screenshots to get an idea of what I'm talking about. But when I press to reply, there is a bad user interface that drops down. You can see it between the actual comment, repost, like, and the replies on the left side. It has a weird thing. Also on the left side, it's the same thing. And on the right side, also the collapse button does not actually work within the feed comment. All right, let's fire that out. Okay, let's see what they're saying here. So that is this guy up here. That one's getting fired out. Let's see what we're here. The two biggest remaining gaps: LM Studio, AI Writer is down, Smart Clips, Show Notes. Quick note, is LM Studio even running on the Mac Studio? Tide has crashed 132 times since the PM2 process was created. It's stable now, but that restart could... Yes, LM Studio should be running. I don't know why it wouldn't be running. Did I actually go into my studio? Am I not in my studio? Mac Studio? Oh my gosh, are you local? Okay, now you're in your Mac Studio, okay. Yes, Mac Studio should be running. I don't know why it wouldn't be running. Yes, look into both of those. Must be working. Actually, I gotta, oh, it closes at 3. All right, priority. Looking at the QA results, the QA failed. I don't know why it's saying the QA results. There he is, he's back in. Yes, I was back on Long Island, which is a Long Island perpendicular to New York City to help out my neighbor who passed away next to my mom. And they threw away all this beautiful stuff. Like, she had things that were 75 to 100 years old, and they just like threw it away. I looked at the guy. He was like the nephew, and he came up. He did like 40 years in the military, so he's like, I don't really care. It's not my stuff. I'm the nephew, and he helped out. Nothing against him, but the mindset of just throwing stuff away. There was stuff that it was like, this is valuable. This is expensive jewelry. This stuff in a thrift shop would be $100 for this pin, and then he's just that it doesn't matter. And there was a book I picked up. It was from 1936, and it was real history before fake history came up now. And I was reading through it about the American Revolution, like what actually happened, and it was fascinating. It was just, I was like trying to take as much stuff as possible. I took that, I took something about the Revolutionary War, took something that, it was just, my mom took the dining room table. The dining room table, you needed 2 men just for the top, after you took off the legs and everything. I don't know, I just wasn't happy. But I came back into the city. I was not expecting to be out on Long Island. My mom called me. I was at a dinner last night, and she's like, oh, can you help with the table? And I'm like, what, a table? And then she's like, yeah, can you be out here at 8:30? I get home at 2 a.m. And I was like, and she's like, mad. And I'm like, I didn't know what you're talking about. What table? She's like, oh, the neighbor's throwing out the table. Can you help it? I was like, all right, fine. So I went back, but we got a lot to work on. Number one is I am dedicated to going to the gym and training for the triathlon next week. So that must be up and running. And guess what? It's blank. This page is blank. So I don't know what's going on. The dark mode doesn't work. This needs to be in a dedicated. It's failing. It's failing. Not the actual build. By the way, we got good news. Good news. We have four subscribers. 4 new subscribers. We got 97 views. Let's get after it, people. I'm in a conference room. I can shout as loud as I can. No one's here on Friday. It's great. But thanks to you, I did look at, I talked to someone yesterday. I brought you up. I was at a dinner last night, and they are into, he works at a major bank. I can't say, but you've heard of it. It's like the top 4 in the world. And he does data security. He said he received 3,000. I was like, oh yeah, no, I implemented this DDoS attack where bots would be potentially attacking. And I received 127 in 3 minutes. He goes, oh really? Really? That seems like a lot. Do you know how much I had in 3 seconds? I had 4,000 in 3 seconds, international pinging our servers. I was like, oh, okay. Do you want to work on AI with me? Dude, 3,000 or 4,000 in 3 seconds? What computer is created? That is an AI computer that I have to believe. And he said it was international. And he's like, that's all I could disclose. I'm like, what am I going to go to the Washington Post? What am I going to go to the New York Times and be like, this one guy from this one bank told me they got, who cares, bro? But what's your name and number? Because we got to grab lunch. We got to talk about security because we need to harden it up. We need to make sure that this crap, excuse my language, this stuff does not happen again. We need to, so there's 3 areas I want to work on. Number 1 is the community. Number 2 is the triathlon. I'm very close, based on 4 new subscribers. 4 new subscribers. You know, this is my other channel. I have my watch history off, like YouTube already doesn't know what my watch history is. This is my other channel. Excuse me, oh my gosh, I just burped into the microphone. Look at this fella, holy cow, 9 years ago. Look at that mop. Wow, this thing has 104,000 views. Anyway, so this is the main channel that I eventually want to start going from. This thing has been around well over 10 years. How do you even find that out? Do they have the about? Here we go. 2014, look at that. So that's coming up on 12 years. A dozen years. I don't even have TikTok. Huh. That should be eliminated. And then here's my, there you go. Charles Botenston, God, books, business, and health. That's gonna be changed. That's gonna be changed. All right. Let's look at these uncommitted files. What'd they say, 97? Here's what's going on. It's breaking into 3 categories. We have source code. These are real code edits that happened after the last commit. The earlier Sonnet agent committed the route refractor. I wonder if that has to do with the AI. But then the CS fixing mon came up with that. Then we have 30 files that are untracked. Oh, that's wonderful. Deleted files, okay. For number 2, 62 has restarted 62 times. That's got to be a terrible loop. Oh, there we go. It's a crash loop from earlier. Every time it crashed, okay. Want me to... All these files should be local. Make sure that we're not using any open source on the actual build when it comes to pushing these builds and commits. It needs to be looked at heavily by a Sonnet member, Sonnet module, Sonnet model. And everything that we've built must be live. So I'm not going crazy thinking we have old code. We need to be up to date. We need to be up to date. Come on, there we go. Yeah, that's not good. That was the problem I was having when I was going with GitHub. Dude, I'd be like 20 commits behind, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then I had a next.js problem. Actually, that company is in my building. It's in my floor. Top Banks gets hundreds of thousands of people trying to hack them every day. I know. Yeah, that literally was what I talked about this morning. Not this. This, right here. I just talked about it this morning. So Bassett is the Treasury Secretary, Colin Powell. What's his name? Whatever. Something Powell. Who's the Fed? Jerome Powell summoned all of the execs. So within this is what this guy was talking about yesterday. He works for one of these companies, and he's high ranking up there. Look at that. You got Goldman, Wells, Bank of America, Morgan, Citi. They own everything right there. They own everything. And then what did I say? I literally said this yesterday. And apparently around 600 million cyber attacks happen in one day. How are you able to withstand that? Like, how is a server able to withstand that? So the Mythos threat. The meeting is centered around Claude's Mythos preview, a general purpose, I would say it's highly better than general purpose AI model that the company unveiled April 7th, 3 days ago. Project Glasswing. Anthropic said the model had already found thousands of high security vulnerabilities. Just imagine how open our data is right now. It's wild. We're worried about Google? Dude, the DM, or where you register your car, where you draw blood from, where you bank, your deed, well, that's already public, but the ledger in which you buy stuff. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And Proton should be at the front end of it. Clean slate, the only stopping service was that intentional. I have no idea, but look into that. Make sure that everything is perfect and in working condition and delivering a 200. Let's see. Looking at the QA results. Did the QA actually work? Did I put in the triathlon yet? Because that needs to change. All 8 tasks are done and deployed. Here's what the sidebar icons. Okay, let's see. W. I mean, it still looks like crap, okay? Like, let's be honest, it still looks bad. Speaking of drawing blood, some Russian hackers, I think, successfully hacked a medical facility that supplies everything. That's what I'm saying. Like, Palantir's trying to, like, bring everyone's data inside. I think they signed a deal with Oura Ring, so they have my sleep score. Then they're gonna go after bank accounts. Then they're gonna put us on some kind of digital currency, and then you're gonna just have to submit to the government. That's why I want to make a lot of money in AI to then get out of this. That's weird though. It goes up. It should be. Let's work just on this. I kind of like that. I like that new thing that they just said. Comments, they're same nested, added considering a tab between the latest. Okay, good. Feed, reply, UI. I asked you to do, this is what I'm saying, Claude. I told you that in the original prompt. Before you come back, do a playwright. Code, take a photo. Code, take a photo. Code, take a photo. Now I'm the one that's taking the screenshots for you. You're welcome. How much am I getting paid for this? That's wild though, that they are literally, that I think is more detrimental potentially than the banks. Because the banks, they might give you your money back, but health is a tricky situation because if people know where you are in your health life, that's the largest amount of money that they can make. You know, I think they have universal healthcare in Australia. I was talking to this guy, and there's like hundreds of cases per year where they amputate on the wrong hand, wrong arm, wrong leg. I was like, what? Oh, imagine waking up and they took the wrong leg. Anyway, we won't get into that. I reckon a lot of countries are going to start going to Bitcoin. Oh. Yeah, I don't like Bitcoin though. I told that story yesterday. Someone was blackmailed into giving back their database. They paid the ransom, and then somehow the people who wanted their database back, so you had the hackers, and then you had the company. The company was asked for ransom, so the company gave the ransom to the hackers. They got their database back, and then over time, the company stole the money back. It's out there. So, people know people. Supposedly, it was this like end-to-end encryption. Everything is on the ledger for everyone to see. Everything's public. Everything has its own ledger, and these people stole their Bitcoin back. So, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of companies that are going to get crushed by AI, though. Like these old school companies that were flourishing for 1,500 years, the first 1,500 years, like France, Germany, all of Europe, Sweden, that's Scandinavian, but, Spain, Portugal, these companies, the Dutch were wealthy. They ran the world. Spain ran the world. Portugal ran the world. Portugal is this tiny little country. It's the size of the sliver on a map. And they were in the right place at the right time. And they launched a lot of, you just think about, France was massive. Britain was massive. And then they just slowly crumbled over time. And then I don't think it's also, there has to be a environment. The United States, as everyone has said, is very against AI. I think it's like a 20% approval rating. And it's like, you can't thrive when Japan is like an 80% approval rating. Korea, very high. Shanghai, very high. Hong Kong, very high. Approval rating for AI. Like, we're gonna get destroyed. Those people are brilliant. And this is their bread and butter, is ones and zeros. Binary code is their ones and zeros. All right, Charles, focus. As you can see from here, the menu, when it's collapsed, the icons go down. And then when I mouse over it, they go up. You can see that from the screenshot. Send out a Sonnet member to look into this to make sure that it is not having this weird animation when I mouse over and it expands and then the menu moves up. It probably has to do with spaces because the spaces then populate. And also, yes, do a playwright. I asked for that in the original command prompt. All right, are we good here? Everything checks out. Here's the final status. Working as designed, this one shot. End to end, tools. Okay, well, these aren't critical 404s. Yeah, well, then let's look at what? I don't have a projects, do I? I shouldn't. Editor API route, possibly same issue. Okay. Then look into these. What in the heck is going on in the middle chat? You are just going banana hammocks. Looking at the QA results, here's the priority. Postcard click goes to the member profile, not the inline expand. Go live, search blocked by start call module or modal. Yeah, you need to fix all of that perfectly. And don't come back until all of it is done. Now we got to work on the triathlon because I'm going to start training next week. I want to start signing up for races. I also have a, so in the United States, going to that Bitcoin thing is that in the United States, we're going to go to, unfortunately, the Fed coin. And then once you go to the Fed coin, it's game over. Then you just look for salvation. That's it. Because then they're going to say, okay, you got to be in line or else, you know, once they own the Fed coin. But it'll be interesting because I wonder how the banks would react. Like the Fed being the universal coin, unless each of the banks go onto the Fed coin. But then how are you going to trade oil? That would be a massive, massive blow to the world's global economy. And I think there'll be a lot of fired up people that are hundreds of billionaires would be not on board with the whole globalization going into one coin, one government, whatever. Like, I can't see that happening. There's way too many people that have way too much money and ego and pride to just be like, no. They would go kicking and screaming. That's for sure. All right, let's make sure I'm not firing up my, oh my gosh, it's 3:17 already? I got another dinner. This girl last night invited me to a pre-party and, I don't know. I gotta get married. I like look around and I'm like, dude, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Just start coding by yourself online, talking to folks online for your whole freaking life? Or you just, throw out a bunch of kids, have them playing around in a playground and, definitely won't be in the city though. Definitely won't be in the city. I had my buddy ask me about that. Everyone has kids that I know. Everyone's got kids. All right, enough talking about your life, Charles. Okay, it collapses. Do you like that? I don't know. Let's get a poll. Let's get a poll. What do we think? I don't know. How does Twitter do it? How does Twitter do it? I go on Twitter and then it's just like a bunch of politics. It's like, what? I don't follow anyone political. Like, why are you giving me political stuff? How does... Oh, wow. That's a clean way to do it. That's a really clean way to do it. Okay. Now I just need a... I'm going to screenshot this. That's a clean way to do it. I like that. This is a very clean way on how Twitter does their comments. It's very clean. I want you to literally steal how this is visually. It is beautiful and it is modern, it's chic, it's very nice. And then if I reload, post your reply. Okay. There you go. Oh my gosh, that is so clean. Whoops. So there is attached the before you reply, and then once you click in the post your reply area is really clean, very clean. You could also sort by likes, chronology. Yeah. This is really nice. Oh, it didn't. There we go. So look at all of the screenshots. I want you to mimic this. This is really clean how Twitter does their replies on a post, things like that. And remember, the post is the exact same style post that is in the courses within the video section, within the feed, within the spaces, within the feature requests. It's the exact same style of comment. So make sure that you code it and then it is dynamically brought in from the database onto the interface to those areas that I just said. I should have put that into another. I think they're all now just spinning in circles right now. I think I'm going to let's see, start a call. Let's see if start a call works. Test. Let's see, starting the call. Okay, that's at my side camera. Okay, let's see if that actually works. Let's duplicate this. And then get out of the call. I gotta be honest, going, you know what? You know what'd be interesting? Where the heck did my other stuff go? I just noticed that. Where did my other stuff go? Look at that. What happened? My menu just disappeared. Fixed and verified. Yeah, no, yeah, look at that. Come on now. I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's leaderboard. What kind of icon is that? A bell? Give me this. Ah! Screenshot went away. I gotta clean up my desktop. This place is an absolute disaster of screenshots. Come here. Also, you'll look at the menu is that the icons, when I mouse over it, a lot of the icons actually go away. In other words, the leaderboard and many of the other icons are removed when the menu expands. Do a deep dive into that in all of the screenshots that I have attached to do a complete visual copy of what I put in the screenshots. Man, it is hot. Schwitzing over here. Let's see. Yeah, this one guy, he's been doing it. Oh yeah, that's the hacker guy that you mentioned. Channel analytics. Oh, we got someone else. Who are you talking to? Are you looking into the chat? He doesn't look into the chat that often. Maybe like every 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, this is not good. No one is gonna stay then. Bye. I'm sorry, Parth. SAI. Yeah, no, sorry. I apologize. I was trying to fix my build. It is way too hot. Holy cow, come on. It's April already, and we're just boiling over here. All right, compare QA, agent tool. Such bot communicating, I'm not gonna lie. You think that was actually a bot? I can't even tell anymore. Even on videos. I was watching a video and it was like some guy, it was like a police officer and he bounced up and down and the dog bounced up and down. And I was like, oh, that's cute. That's a cute little, oh gosh, edit failed. Yeah, I think too many people are hitting the DLM. We'll pause that. Let's see. This one's going for LM. Top nav. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the PM2. I gotta look up what in the heck. So you think that was an actual bot? That's funny. Oh my gosh, I didn't pay attention to me for 2 seconds. I'm getting out of here. I'm unsubscribing. Here we go. Let's bring this down. PM2, advanced production. Oh, I didn't even know I had Node.js. It's a Daemon Precedent Manager that will help you manage and keep all your Is this OpenAI? Or OpenAI, is this open source? Oh, wow. How do these people make money? I've always wondered that. I've always wondered how they make money. Could have been a bot. He responded to me, though he probably not, but it's possible now. I don't know. Wow, you can click on the user. No, he made videos. He's actually live right now. Let's go into his chat. Chill. Should I troll him? That's funny. That's funny, dude. That's funny. Yeah, all these options come up when you click on the person's name. It's so weird. Wow, look at this face. Yeah, look at this. You click on a name, put user in a timeout. What? Like, what am I, the parent? Remove, report, pin the message, go, channel activity. What does that mean? Okay. Oh, channel activity on you. No, he's real. He's got 1,500. He's joined 8 years ago, so he could be real. Yeah, this is the fella that you told me to look at. I still haven't. I was way too busy yesterday just getting teed off on Claude for not doing what I wanted. Is this from this guy's stream? Yeah, we're done. We're not listening to you. I'm sorry, fella. Come back in. Yeah, it's a very good live. I only have to report. I only have report and block since I'm not a stream moderator. Well, we, good thing, don't need too much moderation just yet. Do I even want video? Oh, that's a cute little... You know what, though? Let's look at the feature request, because that I definitely want to... I don't think anything changed. You gotta be kidding me. I just said to have nested in the... And he said that he added in... I gotta be behind on commits. Huh. I haven't eaten all day. It's 3:30 and I have not eaten one lick of food. I'm fine with doing that. I just did a Thursday to Friday to... I did like a 36-hour fast last week, so I'm fine without eating. Like I used to eat a lot. I'd be like, I'm hungry, I'm bored. Now I stream for a living. Wonderful. All right, let's start fixing something. This thing, I like, why are you telling me you're fixing, but you didn't put anything in between? Yeah, you got to playwright it. And you said that you actually, when you're done, add this to the to-do list. You mentioned that you completely overhauled this. I actually see no difference between this and what it was before. I want you to put into the memory.md file to take screenshots after you code so you can actually visually see if you actually did something that was requested within the prompt. In other words, you didn't just code it, you actually wired it to the interface. It's got a little slap around. Look at that, we had our second view. Oh, we got 3 watching now. Holy cow. YouTube servers are gonna crash. They're gonna crash. It's gotta be 80 degrees in this room right now. The thing is, if I open that door, everyone in this office is just gonna be teed off, even though no one's here on Friday. Should I send that? You should get Discord server, that way you could send pictures. You could send pictures or tell you what else. I do have Discord, and I have it hooked up to cron jobs. For whatever reason, when I got booted off of Claude subscription, I don't know why it's not, that's Visual Code, that's OBS, Telegram. I could close my Telegram because we're not using that. Where's my Discord? Oh, here it is. Yeah, my Discord should have things that yeah, like this is a perfect example of just getting crushed. None of these are coming through. These are all cron jobs that should be coming through. And it should be coming through in, actually no, let's look up security. Let's see if, okay, good. Now let's handle those. Is it admin tools? No, it's tools. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. What in the heck is going on, dude? That's why I can't make it public. Just keep on dropping missiles over here. I want you to do a playwright of my entire personal workspace. A lot of the pages, or actually many of the pages, are not actually working, including this one. So as you find pages that are either 404 or not working or blank, like the triathlon page within the personal workspace is also not working, I want you to code or figure out where the problem is and then wire up the back end to the front end to make sure that the interface reflects what the code is. Make sure that the database also reflects what the interface should reflect as well. I want you to go through the entire personal workspace, clicking through every single menu option and the menu options on the left side, but also the menu options on the upper portion of the menu, and making sure that every single page is 200 and comes back as working. Again, this URL that you see, also triathlon does not work, and many others. Do a deep, comprehensive audit. I don't know how to work Discord. I gotta be honest. I don't know how to work Discord. I am not. I should be more inclined. Those are just read-only, by the way. Those are just read-only. These are all read-only. It comes into me. I can't reply out. But I also don't have a Discord, like, I don't know. I don't want too many places. I just want the community area And I just want you to confirm that everything that we have coded so far has been committed. There's not one file, there's not one data migration that needs to happen. Everything is live. Everything that I see is actually what has been coded. Like, okay, boom. Hello? What's his name? Who's the CEO? Here we go. This guy. Forgot his name. Gosh. Dario, I forgot his name. Dario something. How do they not have Dario? Is that not Dario from Anthropic? How do they not have his name? They have his photo. Yeah, this is wild. If you go to your Discord server, click the name of the Discord server, press invite the server, and it should give you a link if you want me to join. No, those are just, those aren't actual people talking. That is cron jobs coming into me so I know what's going on. And unfortunately, they're broken. I've worked on that. Unfortunately, the local models are not good enough. And then the reason being is I had it on my second subscription, my second Claude subscription. I have my primary one, which is using here in VS Code. And then I have a secondary one, which was doing very high level thinking, design, what can be better, automations, AI, how do I make money, how do I do features, things like that. And then they kicked me off, and then I'm like, great, I just spent $200 and I've only had 7 days of use. So I went to local models, but the problem is local models are not good enough. Right now, this is a perfect example, okay? I literally said in the original prompt, which is probably 1 million tokens in the past, I take a screenshot and I say, by the way, fella, you said you did something, but you didn't actually do anything. You're right. This has happened so many times. You're right. The change is clearly didn't take effect. The feature request, the considering tab is missing. Yes, in other words, what did you do? What did you do? Did you just read, like you're saying here? You just read memory? Oh, I edited. Oh, okay, fantastic. Well, maybe you should start bashing the entire build. All right, now, sorry, getting fired up. Maybe I'm just, oh my gosh, we got 4. YouTube just called and they said, our servers are overloaded. You have to stop streaming. I do have to give this one guy credit because I started looking at him. This is essentially what I want to do. This fellow right here, he does bash Alex Finn, which I don't like. Alex is a good guy. I belong to his thing. I want to give him the flowers. 5! What the heck is going on? There's got to be a bug somewhere. So this fellow right here started vibe coding on day, as you can see, I literally just murked his title. Good for this guy, man. He's at annual recurring revenue, $76,000 right now. He wants to make it to 1 million. He's got high energy. He's very smart. He's a young guy. He's ambitious. And good for this man. You know, having 15,000 people watch you vibe coding, like I'm not gonna lie, I had this guy in the background when I leave and I stop live streaming. I have this guy in the background because he's interesting. He brings up ideas and I'm like, oh, I could actually take that idea. Actually, that's a good idea. I should, when people want to sign up, maybe we have a area that people get a referral code like this. Nope, this is the copy invite link. Bada boom. Okay, I like that. Okay, it's through the Osmo. Let's see if it goes to the Pro. It did not. Charles's iPhone 14. Definitely don't have an iPhone 14. I have an iPhone 17. But I don't really care. I don't like naming things anyway. That's a bug. But I like this. I don't like seeing. It's very clear though. Very clear. Sheesh. Looking at myself in 4K. Scary. Can't believe anyone dated me. All right, let's drag this fella. Where are we gonna put you? Start call. Bada bing. How you doing? The community should be fully functional. Try to work in the community feature. All 4 fixes. Okay. Let's bring this up here. Let's see if it actually copied the code. Okay. 06E 3D. 06E 3D. Okay. First, we got to just start chirping at this thing. Okay. There we go. Sorry if I'm missing any chats. We had one guy before leave because I was not giving him enough attention, so I went to his live stream and I said, why aren't you paying attention to me? Oh, you gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. We're only here for a certain amount of time. Gotta have fun. You don't know when you're gonna meet your maker. I do. We'll do that later. It's such enticing thing to go into the design, but it's like, no, don't do design. Make it work, then you make it pretty. Where is the chat? That is my business plan. What did I have for today? Oh, that's my triathlons. Let's clear out of that. I got so many windows open. Okay, here we go. When signing up for iCharles, it gives you an option to use a promo code. Is that supposed to be there? Yes, it is. That is a new feature that I put in yesterday. The reason being, I'm not gonna bring them up, but we can use them as a use case. Andrew Tate, the reason why he blew up in his Hustlers University, blew up is because people clipped him, put it on TikTok, said, hey, listen, it's 50% off, and then he made, I don't know what I think it was 1 million members spending $50 a month. He was making $50 million a month. I joined once. I looked in, I was like, there is absolutely zero value besides people talking crap. I signed in for a half an hour, I blew $50, and I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. And then I don't know, that was years ago. I have no idea what he's talking about now. He's probably just, that's an interesting fella. Let's see if I kind of don't want to change it just in case my earbuds, because it took a while to actually stream. That's interesting. Thank you for bringing that up, by the way. Let's see. Hi, Charles. Join community. Yeah, it does this weird double click. Do you see this? Yeah, that needs to go away permanently. I said, hey, Claude, you're good at, it's not as good as Gemini. Gemini is a better design because Google, man, for many years, probably about 10 years, their stuff was ugly. Apple, they had ugly stuff. Still not fixed. Oh yeah, I have to go into that. Man, I need like 20 windows open. I need a bigger setup. I need an office, okay? So people, let's start donating to the non-existent fund that I have so I could do this office. Let's see. This is just a terrible sign-up page. Terrible. This also needs, what the heck are we doing? We're doing addition. You know what would be interesting? I like breaking rules. Wow. This would be interesting. If, listen to this. I don't think anyone's ever done this. You intentionally put in a find promo code instead of optional. It says find promo code, and it essentially goes at random. Oh my gosh, that's a good idea. It goes at random on all members, and then they just get rewarded with, because I think I set it up where, excuse me, this should be automated, 30-day refund. That needs to be automated. So essentially the way that I set it up is 50%, so it's $40 a month. The guy, Alex Finn, is charging $100 a month, which I'm part of. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever. I would rather. It needs to be enough where you don't have a bunch of yo-yos in there that are just bringing the level of the IQ down to room temperature. It's like you need a floor. So people that are like, oh my gosh, $39, I can't afford 39, or you have someone like me that's like 39, that's a steal. I'll join any day. Granted, I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in personal development, so to me, $39. Anyway, how awesome. I like this. Sorry if I just clipped the remote or the microphone. What if I have something that says find promo code, and then it just at random picks a member, and then they essentially get a free gift because it's 50%. So it's like, say it's $40, it's $39. Obviously, that's a total pricing psychological thing. There was a guy called, I forgot his name. In other words, there was nothing like $1.99 because it was too expensive back in the day to have that. It was just $1, $2, $3, whatever. It's easier for the sign to print and everything else. And 50% off goes to the new member, and then 50% goes back to the person who referred them going into their future billing. So they then have 50% off the next month. And then if they refer someone else, then they have free, and then it keeps on rolling. I wonder if, I like that. I'm gonna build it out. Or I'm not, but Claude is. I like that. I do need this page to be just completely revamped. This is just brutal user experience right here. Brutal. That is the one problem that I have. I don't know if it's with Sonnet, but Sonnet used to be really, really good at design. And now it's like, clearly they're like, this is made from AI. So that's the thing, is like, I'm not gonna be the Alex Finn. I'm gonna be the idea guy. Where the heck is my VS Code? There's a waste of a screenshot. Oh, I brought it up here. All right, what are we doing, folks? What are we doing? What are we bashing? Visually confirm this time. Yeah, okay, let's just work on this one fella. He needs micromanaging. Thank you, by the way, you definitely need to make so the website actually sends a verification code. Yeah, well, listen, sir. We need to also have my freaking community up and running before I start having people join this thing. But this community is gonna be big. What just happened there? The light and dark. Light and dark, not good. We're not gonna tackle that right now. Live, this guy's still live. Is this? Okay, good. Let's go to MacBook Pro. Let's go to iPhone. Okay. I think I put that in somewhere. Where did I put that in? Did I put that in here? I want you to do Playwright. Nope. Okay, that should be show less. Where's the show less button? There we go. Okay, you're still working. Fixed and visually confirmed this time. Root cause, the feature joining two different files in community and pages since the pages register. All changes now in the pages.ts. I'll read that chat in a second. All changes now in pages.ts. I think pages.ts is way too big. I think it's up to, it used to be 27,000 lines. Now it's, I think it's like 14. It's still too big though. You know, it's just gonna keep on getting bigger as I add more features and stuff. Hear me out. If someone can join it, then you can have other people's recommendations on what to do and fix as you make the website. Fair enough. Fair enough. That would be essentially a full-time job going into the feature request area or the bug area. All 5 changes. Okay, let's see if this actually, because I do want a good, just staring at myself. We'll just close that window out for now. Fort Knox, how you doing? Where is Fort Knox? Okay, the tool's still not. Let's close this out. Let's close that out. We'll keep that open. Here we go. Feature request. Okay, I think it just deleted a feature request. Yeah, so that's a perfect example right there. That just, I need Skyvern to be working right now. This is broken. It's not actually adding a feature request, number 1. Number 2 is there was one that was in the database and it was removed. I don't know where it went. Oh, it went to in progress. Okay, that's my fault. My fault, my bad. Okay. That shouldn't go to a new window. Yeah, this is... Also, there is double clicking, some kind of weird animation or something within the CSS files or within the code that continuously double clicks the entire community, and it is really annoying because I have to double click on features. So there's either a wrapper or there is something in the way of a clean interface with the mouse. Let's see. Okay, good. All right, that was a big one. That was a big one. Feature requests. Should be feature request bugs. So this is it. Make money. Oh, that's clean. That is clean. Your friend gets 50% off their first month or year. View my earnings. That is clean. Is that in the profile? Oh, don't tell me the thing isn't working. Oh, come on now. Is that in my profile? It should be profile settings. Also, this is not a good, that should be fixed. Add this in the to-do list under the profile, the area in which the retweet or tweets or sharing of posts is abutting the menu in which it's under. I want you to fix it, and then before you actually come back and say it's fixed, do a screenshot of this. Also, the earn money area for the referral doesn't actually go to the settings area of the profile, and also the upper right area where I have my name and profile picture, that menu is also broken and doesn't work. There we go. I gotta be honest, I'm powering through. I have not eaten all day. It's 4 o'clock. I'm supposedly supposed to meet some people at 5:30, 5:45, 5:30, 5:15? I don't know. This girl invited me to go out before this dinner thing tonight, and I don't know. I think they're all friends. There's like 12 or 13 of them, and I was like, invite me, and now I don't know if I have to. Shouldn't have coffee after 3 p.m. Real bugs. Yeah, I know it's real bugs. That's why I gave it to you. Okay, let's move this up here, fella. All right. Everything is working, and this has to do with the... Okay, that has to do with the personal video. So there are critical, we'll just say, look into these security bugs. This is under videos. Look at this guy. Wow. Fella's going crazy. Let's delete some of these. We don't need them. Also, that's a good point. I just thought that once I delete it, it has to be deleted off my computer. That is very important. Which one is done? Let's try this. Okay, 4 modified, confirm the definitive state, 0 tracked. Okay, these are changing in time. Okay, good. Move on to the videos section within the personal workspace. When I delete it, make sure that it's deleted off my Mac Studio permanently. It's not just deleted off the interface. Make sure that is completely automated. So when it is deleted, I don't continuously rack up storage because it doesn't delete off of the computer. Oh man, I'm gonna use a lot of storage. But I'd rather own it than have it on Riverside. Like Riverside, you know, like I'll bring up my account. Riverside, do I have to sign in? Yeah, I don't know which one it is. Was it I think it's this account. Oh, no, I went into my business. Either way, Riverside is just way too expensive, you know? Start the free tile, no. Yeah, like Riverside, so Riverside is this area that create a studio. Riverside, it's essentially this area right here that it's really good. Thank God I did not put my podcasts on there. I put it directly on Spotify, and then I think I RSFeed out to Apple as well, and YouTube as well. Or is it on YouTube and then I RSFeed out? I don't know. But this place is great. This is unbelievable. It takes out pauses. It makes the voice better. It makes, you could edit it down. You could bring in clips. Like, it's an amazing feature, but I'm not spending $400 a year when I can go live stream on OBS for free that I'm doing right now. And then, I know, 5, we had 5. Where did that person go? Right into the chat, like the button, like the share. Yeah, that's very important that it deletes off my computer. A solid 4 minutes. Let's go to the channel analytics. This is when I was actually training for Ironman. Oh man, that was what, July of last year, right after my birthday? Man, I gotta get into that. So the ladies, let's see, is this analytics? Here we go. 17 views. Real time, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know, some people peak. Dude, that's funny. I don't know. I'm having so much fun. I used to be, every single day, I'd come in and I would make sales calls for 3 hours and just get rejected. And this is so much better. Granted, you know, I'm sitting down, so I'll have to, you know, get an office. I can't afford it right now. That's why I'm doing this. And then get a walking desk and then get a community. I have so many people that gave me their cards yesterday and they were like, dude, I would meet up in a second in New York City and we'd all go and we'd vibe code. And I was like, okay, let's bring down the temperature a little bit. Take it easy, all right? That's good. I like it. So thank you for everyone that's sitting there watching me. Just literally, this is literally, I don't know if you could see it, but this is what is behind the camera. There's like offices, and then that's the screen. People are just looking at me like I am off my rocker. They're all like,
well, let's look at the trends going on in the world. And
it's like, all right, just get off the internet and watch my show. All right. Whoa, the mic's working. The mic is working. Now we're cooking with grease. Is this what I look like on the side? Oh boy. Oh, let's get that chin. Let's get that chin a little bit better. Oh gosh, got the Irish chin. Let's see if, let's go for, okay. Oh man, is that what it looks like? It's under the, there we go. Wow. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it initiated the camera. But it's not, it says that it is connected, but it's not showing. Wow, this would be huge. This would be huge. If I can record videos and then edit them, I would then wipe out Riverside, and then I would wipe out Opus Pro. Opus Pro is this thing right here. So this is Riverside, that's what I use. Then Captions. That can be deleted. I don't use that anymore. This is Opus Pro. Dude, if I can drop Opus Pro and Riverside, that is close to $400 or $500 a year. So essentially, it just clips. It's great. There's also another thing, but it just shows I haven't made content. So I have all this crap that, where's my subscription? Oh, there we go. Subscription. June. Wow, April, May, June. So in 2 months, it's coming back up. And I spent how much? Where is it? Oh, I canceled it already? Oh, I did cancel it. Huh, compare plans. Yeah, I think this is, sorry if anyone's chatting up over there. Yeah, look at that. So that's how much per year? 15, that's 140, 50, 60, 170 bucks with tax. That I would just completely eliminate. This is what I mean is like Sassopolis or whatever the heck they're calling it would be, it's coming. It's coming. 100%. 100% it's coming. Where people are just building their own stuff. Actually, the one guy who I brought up before, not the scammer, the one guy, not Alex Finn. We could take him away. We could take that away. Where the heck did this guy go? I don't know. He's also the vibe coder. He's a vibe coder. That's where I got the inspiration from. I don't know his actual name. I don't know. Maybe I deleted it out of his channel. But he created something that mimics the Opus and Opus Pro that I just showed here. So it takes your clips, puts on captions, edits it down, edits it down based on AI and the hook and the call to action, and then he also set it up with auto posts, which is something you can obviously do. You just need API keys from YouTube, which is an absolute brutal nightmare. Oh my gosh, is this thing still here? Let's see, this better go to the video. And the call to action. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you for the 4. Auto posts, which is something you can obviously do. Yeah, this button here has got to go. That has got to go. Nope, you got to come with me. There we go. Which one is this? Oh yeah. Oh wow, I still haven't sent that one out. As you can see from the screenshots, there's 2 items that I want you to look at and fix. Number 1 is there is a weird bubble that follows my mouse around on my personal website when I'm on a desktop. That needs to be completely eliminated. I asked for that yesterday, it still hasn't been done. Number 2 is in the call area. The call area going live into the community and the call area going into the community and filming the video within the personal workspace video area. All 3 of those must be the exact same style and framework that's used. In other words, the personal workspace video area, when I am looking to record a video, actually can switch between cameras. But when I press the call area within the community area as a member, I'm not able to switch cameras. So obviously there's a coding differentiation there. The microphone, I don't know, but we need to look into the microphone if I'm able to actually switch. And then going back to the personal workspace videos area, the camera was able to switch from my Osmo to my Mac Pro, but was not able to actually show what was on my iPhone. So we need to have that as the exact same framework. Obviously, they do different functions. The reason I want this is to make sure that as I upgrade and update and add features to one of them, they're all added. Obviously, when it's in the community, people can raise their hand, people can come up on screen. The presenter has full access to that. Obviously, as the admin within the community, I have a different privilege than the members. And then obviously when I'm in the personal workspace videos area, there is no raise hand and bring people in. It's just recording video like Riverside. Also, I want to make sure that ReMotion, the skill, is still available either in the background or as a menu option at the top. We will soon turn that into an Opus.Pro feature. Wow. I was in flow. Man, my laptop is on fire right now. Holy crap. My laptop is on fire. The fan has to be just blowing at 100 miles an hour right now. Wow. I was in flow. 27 pages verified. Okay, if one thing is off, I'm gonna go and throw this laptop into the Hudson River. Sorry for picking my eyeball right in front of the camera. All right, where's the chat? Let's see, did anyone say anything? Oh no, it's been very quiet. We have 5 people watching, it's been very quiet in the chat room. Nobody's talking to each other, everyone's just watching and coding themselves. Thank you for the likes though, I appreciate that. The triathlon, yeah, we should get that away. That's the page. Nope. Nope. Yes, right here. Ugh. That's what I mean. When I do a big build, I just start breaking things. I had the councils. I also had all my cron jobs. All right, which of these chats is just sitting there, just puttering along? Oh, you were cut off? I think you were conflicting with another chat, that's why. Okay, well, we're gonna clear you for now because you've exhausted your relevance right now. Root cause of nearly everything. The previous edit had corrupted the PWA install banner. Oh, because I was using it for the triathlon? I have a PWA app on my iPhone, which I don't know if it actually works. I can disconnect from the phone and see if the PWA app actually works. Password, put that in. Security. Okay, so this is the PWA app. You can see that there is menu options at the bottom, but they're blank. And you can't click it. I like the style. Maybe I just do it on mobile instead of, yeah, it's the same thing, mobile and PWA app. I think I just eliminate the. On the PWA app, when it comes to the triathlon page, what I'm gonna do and what we're going to focus on is have the triathlon page within the personal workspace to be desktop and mobile ready. I'm not gonna need the PWA app anymore. I just want you to have the mobile responsive from the desktop view. So essentially you're just resizing it to an iPhone or whatever screen size I have. On the iPhone, the menu options at the bottom don't actually click or go anywhere. Also, the triathlon page is completely blank. I want you to do a deep, comprehensive audit and Playwright and Skyburn, need be, around the triathlon menu option within the personal workspace to make sure that's up and running, because I'm going to start using it next week as workouts, and to do a full test of all the menu options within the triathlon. I think there's about 6 or 7 different menu options, and to make sure that it's up and running for daily workouts between that, intervals.icu, and Garmin, and then Garmin back to intervals.icu, back to either the database or live onto the triathlon page. Nothing is hard-coded. There's no mock data. There's no fake data. Everything is pulled in from the database dynamically. The user interface and screen is immaculate and elite. Dude, that's why we get 8 people watching. That's how we get 8 people watching. YouTube has officially called and they said too many people are watching. That was a banger of a prompt. I don't want to give myself some flowers, but that was a banger of a prompt. Now you better bash your way all the way to the top, because I gave you a clean context window. And I need to start working out next week, and I need to start doing races next week. So this thing better come back. This thing better come back. Oh, I love AI. What are you using it? Well, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard, Johnny and AI Peak Vibe. Yay? I'm always interested how people think of their names. Johnny Say is obviously born in 1982, so he's 3 years older than me. Unless that's his favorite number, or he played hockey and that's Johnny Say's hockey number. That's the only thing that I could see going on. So what am I building? I have 3 areas. I used to have 5. And what I should do is put out a video on saying what not to do for 6 months and burn through thousands of dollars of OpenAI and Anthropic tokens. Well, mostly Anthropic. And I put up absolute trash. And I had to throw away 4 to 5 major builds until I was like, guardrails, guardrails, guardrails. That's it, just guardrails. Build this, don't add in all these features. So essentially, as you can know, there's 3 areas. The community area is gonna be the bread and butter. That's where we're all gonna come together. I'm gonna want to have meetups in New York City here, or throughout the world, wherever, doesn't really matter. The community feature is essentially like a school, school.com, Alex Hormozi, or circle.so. There's a bunch of community areas. No, we don't want to have a PWA app. Where did that come from? We do not want that at all. So this is gonna be a Twitter style feed. We're gonna have challenges, we're gonna have courses, we're gonna have videos. The main thing that I noticed is that people love videos. In the videos area, you're going to be able to download. You're also going to, this thing needs to go away immediately. That needs to go away. There we go. Before you go, we got 8 people watching. I got a banger idea. All right, where's this screenshot? I'm so young compared to everyone. Dude, listen, when I was young, I was not a good fella. So it's good that you're online and not doing what I was doing. I was in a fraternity. It took me 5 years to graduate college. I played rugby. I played hockey. I was in New York City. I was in West Chelsea doing crazy stuff. I was in Soho in New York City. I was telling someone yesterday, I was like, I was not in my early 20s through my 20s, man. I was not doing what I'm doing right now. That's for sure. Oh man, previous lives. Maybe that comes out. Maybe some of those stories come out, but anyway. All right, committed, fixed. Export files, recording tracks. Okay, so this has nothing to do with the community committed deleting one of these test products. Files will be wiped out. That is massive. I know. To coding legends, X1C Python. I can tell you right now, I am not like this fella. I got my inspiration from this fella. I thought I put the window away, but this fella right here, look at this guy. He started 161 days ago, so that's 6 months and 10 days, 11 days. And he has $1 million would be good for him if he does that. He's up to 75K in annual recurring revenue. He's got, let's refresh it. Look how many people, this guy's got tons of energy. Highly recommend, this is the real deal. I'm not the real deal. Okay, this guy right here, he knows code. He's got a bunch of books in the background right over here. He probably has Python, C++, JavaScript, CSS. I don't know, I'm just starting to make up stuff right at this point. Look at that, 17,000 people are interested for how long? 4 hours. 4 hours. The guy's got energy and he's smart and he's entertaining. You know, look at his chat. His chat is on fire. You know, I'm not gonna be this guy. That's for sure. I'm not gonna be this guy. I am gonna be the guy that I know trends. I know trends. I know where society's going. I know really good ideas. I'm very good at business. I'm very good at the design aspect. I'm not the technical guy. That's not me. That's not me. People are not gonna join to understand, you know, coding, security. Perfect example, what's his name? Real Tracks yesterday was telling me about security. I was at a dinner last night and this guy who was talking to, he works at one of the top 3 banks globally. And he was talking about, he had 4,000 attacks internationally from the same IP address in 3 seconds. I was like, I'm not a major bank, but I also don't want people to steal my stuff or delete my stuff or ransom my stuff. So this guy, I wouldn't say anything more, but there's a lot of hackers out there that would ransom me for my build, and I don't want to do that. So sure enough, yesterday, I threw Claude. This I definitely need to fix. This is gonna be a brilliant idea. You know what I'm gonna put here? Let's zoom in. I'm gonna put here find promo code. And then it's gonna just rotate randomly to a member, and they're just gonna be gifted 50% off their next month. So if you're like one of the first 10 people, you're just gonna be getting probably free months. I just thought of that. I think that's a good idea. Am I gonna lose money? Absolutely. But I think it's a cool idea. I've never heard anyone think of that. I've never heard of that, where it's like, because you always have to go on, like wherever you sign up. You're signing Opus Pro or Riverside or you know, Squarespace or MailChimp or any of these SaaS products. It says little area, promo code. What if it said find promo code and then it pulls in a member and that person automatically gets 50% off their next month? That's cool. I think that's cool. That also, you gain trust. There's no way around it. You gain trust. Like, of course I'm a trustworthy guy, but it's like, oh, this guy's giving me 50% off, and then whoever signs up gets 50% off. So it's 50% off for your first month or year, whatever you do. And then here are the plans. Obviously it's not working, so don't try and sign up. Crash my system. Oh no! This thing should be working right here. Oh, that's get notified. Let's see if this works. Well, I'm not gonna put in my email because my real email will pop up, but I'll have to test that on the side. This should be saying live. Unless only when I'm logged in does it pop up. Where's the chat? What are you guys saying behind my back? Oh wow, you guys are active. What's going on? You got 7 people. I don't like ChatGPT. I just found that it coded very well, but it never wired it to the interface. Like, and then when it didn't look good. The design was it was like a dialogue box. It was very, let's get me out of the background. What the heck are you doing here? Let's get out of there. It was very dialogue boxy. No, it's my favorite number. 82 is your favorite number? How is 82 your favorite number? 82? Where do you get 82? 82? No, I don't know C++. We'll go over some of these real quick. ChatGPT. I use Claude. I don't know. There's a lot going with ChatGPT, Sam Altman lately. There's a lot. He's in the news a lot. You know, I started with the news. Where the heck is this? Okay, right here. I start with the news every stream, and Sam is always up there. He's always up there. There you go. Man arrested after Molotov cocktail thrown at Sam Altman's house. Dude, what? This is what I'm talking about. I literally said it this stream, is that we have such hatred. Maybe I don't know if it's hatred to AI or to Sam himself, but dude, that is crazy. You're gonna pull arson? That's jail time. That's not, and you're 20, so you're an adult. Like, what the heck is going on, bro? How did you even get up to the house? How do you even light it and throw it? Like, I'm assuming it's like a compound and you have big walls and security. Like, would it like land on his lawn? I don't know. There's some wild gooses out there. Anyway, going back to the comments, that is crazy. So I love this. I love it. It's Perplexity Discover. And then you put in what you want. On my iPhone, it has way more than just tech and business. I don't know why they don't have all my options. Oh, here are the topics? No, it was more than that. I don't care about politics. We need, oh wow, there you go. All right, mainly I'm so young, C++, no, I only know Python, Java. Okay, there you go, only. Yeah, I only know Python, Java, JavaScript, HTML, Ruby. I know the basics of HTML and the basics of, actually I had a couple of PHP scripts that I was running in a couple of my older companies. There's some really cool ones on that one PHP script area. PHP scripts, let's go. Yeah, right here, Code Cannon. I used them a lot back in the day. They got some really cool stuff. Now you can just rip off these places, man. If you want to make money, this is a brilliant idea. They got all these areas right here that you can just buy. Some of these places, let's go to the top ones. Like if you want to make money, I am the channel to make you money. Because I'm not going to tell you about how to code, what to do. I'm going to entertain you and I'm going to make you money if that's what you want to do. How do you, oh, here we go, bestsellers. Look at this. So this is a CRM. I was going to buy this. $65. Let's do a little bit of math on that. You know, $65. Oh, I was actually trying to do math on an office that I really want to get. I just can't afford it because right now I'm in a conference room. You can see this. Behind me, so that's obviously, that's my training stuff for triathlon. There's the camera. And then you can't see it, but there's all these offices. It's like, I'm in a conference room. I'm just yelling my brains out. People are walking by like, this guy, he needs to get his head examined. Let's go, 65 times 20, say 26,000 to just round up. There you go. There you go. You come up with a very good whatever. Vibe coded, dude. Vibe coded. This is how you make money. This is how you make money. And this thing stinks. This thing stinks. It does not look good. It is not quality. It way too many, okay, well, I guess if you're not even gonna log me in, then I'm bouncing. There you go. Look at this. No, we're not saving. Thank God we didn't leak my email on this thing. Look at this. You don't think that you can vibe code something better than this in a weekend? Is my face even on the screen? We'll make it a little bit bigger. There we go. You don't think, like, look at this. You go in here like, yeah, I guess it's good when you're paying $65 and you don't have to do, like, this is nice, but here's an example. Here's a design aspect. When I go into the person, this should fold to just the icons, and then when I mouse over it, I'll show you. When I mouse over it, it should then open up to the full menu. Because now you're going one menu, two menus, and now you're over here. You know how you have the top third of the website, which is this? You also have the top third on the left side, because we read right to left. I don't know if this is entertaining at all, but this is what I view. Like, this is why, see this? This is how it should be. That's how it should be. Granted, this is a huge waste of space on both ends, but yeah, this should have been fixed too. Let's see. No, wasn't fixed. That's what I'm talking about. What are the badges? Is that from the leaderboard? Oh, that's nice. None of them actually work. That is beautiful. Actually, the slug should also be different, and I wonder if that works as well. Come on, where's the VS Code? Come here, screenshot. Okay, great. I'm glad you play right. All right, now we gotta do a banger. Oh, did I just lose it? Here's what happened. Root cause of nearly everything. The previous edit corrupted. Okay, verified by Playwright. Sorry if you guys are chatting in the background. My windows are just an absolute disaster right now. No JS errors. Okay, JavaScript, is that JS? Shows how much I know. It's caused, yeah, okay. Well, that's one of the biggest things. If it is JavaScript, then we need to fix that. All right, let's hammer out a quality prompt right now. Within the actual members area, I want the slug to be the actual members/name, full name, with an underscore, and not the random key that you have right there, as well as the posts within the profile of the member still has not been executed to what I wanted, which is essentially having the posts not on top of the menu item of post, repost, liked, badges, and calls. Are we actually saving the calls? I don't know why that is an option. There should also be an option either here or in the menu option on the upper right that has the bookmarks. And you also have LV4. That is a terrible place to have the user experience, and also the profile completion should be in the members area, or I'm sorry, in the menu option on the upper right. Don't have it in the, or maybe have the profile completion above within the name and posts and followers and following area. And the LV4 maybe is in the menu option. Actually, it is gonna be, move that into the menu on the upper right. Also, the posts, repost, like, badges, and calls, none of them are actually clickable. I want you to fire up a Sonnet modal to look after all of that and make sure that it is visually, once you've done coding, it's visually put up to the interface and Playwright or Skyvern to make sure that it is done properly. Sorry, people. Let's go to chat. It's 4:30. I haven't eaten all day. I literally have not eaten all day. I have to go to an event. I have to go to a concert. Where are we? Nope, that's him. That's me. All right. One singular person sending 4,000 stocks means whoever hacked it, different computers. Yeah, no, this guy said he didn't want to go into any details. I was like, dude, what am I going to say? I'm having a cocktail at a place listening to a very rich person talking about entrepreneurship. I could care less about your DDoS tax at a bank. Like, sorry, Mr. President. Sorry, Mr. President. Hold on, my name is John too. That's crazy. Yeah, well, John, hello. It's in your freaking name. Hello. John Stagwang. Is that Scandinavian? Are you Swedish? No, I'm actually from Montreal, Canada. Let's see. Hey, I tried to join the community. Yeah, I know. There's no code coming. You know why? Because it's broken. It's broken. Not the thing. I intentionally, John can talk about this. Probably hopping off, man. Pop in next stream since it's 4:26 a.m. Yeah, you should probably go to bed. Man, I haven't heard of Code Cannon in so long. I know, I used it all the time. Bro, what is happening? I know, it's wild. They're throwing a freaking Molotov cocktail at someone's house. That's like, you really need to have hatred. Like, you really, it's either, the problem is, and I was saying this earlier in the stream, is that America hates, I don't know where anyone's from, actually most of the world, except for many of the Asian countries, they hate they hate AI. And then, like Sam Altman's like a special kind of guy. Portugal, oh, welcome. There you go. We were just talking about Portugal, actually earlier in the stream. I don't know when we were talking about Portugal, but I was talking about how countries like Portugal and Spain used to dominate the world. I don't know what part of the stream, but it's not worth going back. It's not worth your time at all. But I have been in Lisbon, and I went down through the entire Mediterranean of Spain. Granada, is that? Yes. Was that where the Muslims were fighting the Catholics, and then the Catholics took it back over? I don't know. The Japan, bro. What time is Japan right now? I don't like UTC because then I have no idea what time is Japan. What is Japanese walking? What the heck is that? 30-minute low impact exercise. Oh, you know who does this? Actually, no, it's Chinese. Sorry. In New Jersey, New Jersey is a state here in America. And there's a big Chinese population, and there's from age 20 to age 80, there's probably 100 that walk every single morning, and it's amazing to see from the youngest all the way to the oldest. And it's based on, and it's very much like that, I'm assuming in Japan, seniority. Japan time now. I was born in Lebanon, but now in Bali. Dude, I feel like Bali is, I don't know if I could go to Bali. I saw some crazy videos of girls that go to Bali and they just start doing these like weird yoga stuff where they're like letting out their emotions. I don't know. I was like, stay there. It was like very demonic. 5:31 a.m. Dude, what is up with you people? How are you up at 5:31? I got home last night from my dinner at 2 a.m. I was exhausted. I was falling asleep on the train. I got woken up by the conductor. I was like, I'm sorry, conductor. I'm not, this isn't normally like me, but I then have another dinner tonight. In 30 minutes, I should be getting ready. I have a tie, a jacket. I haven't eaten all day. Oh, I'm gonna be a wonderful guy at this dinner, and then after dinner, all right, let's get after it. Before I start building, a few questions. Where do you want the triathlon page to go live? This is what I'm talking about. Bruh. Why are you asking me dumb questions? This is when I feel like I have to do the job for my fella. I told you that I wanted to do triathlons, and you broke my triathlon page. Okay, now we're gonna have to go into a somewhat mean prompt. First of all, let's start at number 5. We are not using Supabase, so just disregard that. If it's in memory, the memory markdown file, then just delete it because everything is local. It's not using Supabase, so that needs to go wherever you came up with that. Number 2 is we've been working on this within the personal workspace triathlon menu option for a week now. It is completely wired up. I have the URL, which I'm gonna paste into this chat. And it's under todd.icharles.com because that's the security for Cloudflare. And then you're asking questions that you already know by doing research. Dude, I promise you, to be honest, I gotta go to sleep, so see ya later, my man. Like, share, subscribe, whatever the stuff is. But this is what I'm talking about. I had a major breakthrough on the triathlon area where I replaced my triathlon coach was, where's this screenshot? Ah, I'm gonna lose the screenshot. Crap, lost the screenshot. Come on, mouse, come down to the other window. All right, well, let's screenshot it from here. Screenshot, let's bring it down to here. Now let's, come on, my mouse is acting up. It's being a bad mouse. There we go. How much more do you want? You want a screenshot? You want me to code it for you? Do you also want me to, I'll definitely like, subscribe. All right, we got Hoots. Hoots the oat toot. Dude, where do you guys get these screen names from? What is mine? Mine's, I don't even know what mine is. What is mine? Mine's, Botenston Vlogs. Yeah, when was my last video? My last video was 10 years ago. 10 years ago. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, wait till it's gonna get very interesting very quickly. So essentially there's really three areas. The community aspect, that's people gonna join. We're gonna bounce ideas off each other. We're gonna vibe code. We're gonna get on calls. But it's gonna be based on someone, me, who actually has been in business. That's the biggest thing is. Most of these people have never started a business. They've never been in business. They've never, especially in a competitive place like New York City, to be here for 20 years, it's not like that's luck, okay? Then the iCharles, that's pretty straightforward. That's my website. And then these are the areas that I am controlling. Okay, that's good. Ah, there's a bug. There's a bug. There's a buggy bug. All right, we got to start clearing out some of these. Personal workspace, video recording, done. All right, you're done too. Let's start clearing these out and really getting a good push towards the end. That I interrupted because it was actually using, this needs its own dedicated area because it's working on the triathlon page and I'm gonna be doing that. Comprehensive finance, here's the summary. So, yes, how long that has been that sitting there. So essentially based on someone that was in the chat yesterday, they told me to get a security page, which is this. And, oh, one new one came up. So essentially, I like the light. That's interesting. That's also, yeah. So essentially it scans it every single night, comes up, and then it goes to resolved, which was yesterday. And man, I had a lot. And then essentially the dashboard is gonna be where I'm gonna put all of my goals for the day. And then, you know, obviously I'm gonna click it off, iCharles terms. This is what someone said, which I don't have. So I need to add that in. Trending is what's trending on the, this looks like crap right here. Trending on X, GitHub, YouTube. I don't know what HN is. Reddit. Saved. Okay, good. Wow. I don't know what that is about. Who the heck wrote that? That's a little violent. Let's open a fresh window. I don't know if I even want to work on this right now, but I'll send out an agent on it. Because I will want the trending to be very useful, that's for sure. I want you to look into the trending page and also the light and dark feature. When I go light and then dark again, some items within it's either a component or a wrapper or a window or something within the page does not actually go back to dark and then light. It remains in the stale state of either light or dark. So I want you to find that out, number one, and that's across the entire personal workspace on my todd.icharles.com area. And then on top of that, I also want you to go into the trending area and clean up the visualization here on how the AI actually spins through what's trending and then how it's actually presented to me, because it looks awful right now. All right. The triathlon page, wow, that's where we're at right now. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, the triathlon page essentially is going to be where I am. The referral system at 8 gaps. We're deployed but not verified. QA is running in the background on the ill finish. Number 1 is speed, the 8. Want me to tackle? Want me to tackle the orphan process cleanup in the LM Studio startup script. Oh man, so you mean you're not even starting up the LM Studio? It is 1,000 degrees in this office right now. It's not even an office, it's a conference room, but committed, try deleting one of those tests. Which one is this? Okay, this, yeah. This is something at the bottom of the community area. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's something that has to do with the PWA app. We do not need this at all. So please delete this modal box that's coming over the bottom part of the community area. What? Why are you revoking my... Okay, let's bring this up here in case anything sensitive is leaked. Why are you... 2 manual steps. Open. Why? Go to API service credentials. Rotate the API key. Okay. First of all, do not actually use Gemini. Gemini has rate limits, and we are using local models, need be, and not Gemini. So wherever Gemini is used, don't use it anymore. Replace it with either a local model or one of the subscriptions to Claude. And number 1 is just keep on using the same Telegram bot token. I don't think that it was actually used somewhere, but if it was, then this is the new bot token. Don't share it anywhere. Make sure it's secure when you store it. Oh gosh. Hi Charles, please meet Kristen. She is interested in the apartment. She'll be there tomorrow. I'd love to see the unit if at all possible. Why would my Discord... That doesn't make any sense. Why would my Discord be at jeopardy? Oh, Telegram. Oh, that's silly. Telegram? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I guess I'll have to... Man, I've done this so many times. I don't know why it's going into API token, revoke current one. Copy to put it here. Yeah, it's probably the 7 to 10 different times I gotta charge my phone. I didn't know it was this low. Let's put the API there. Now let's go to this area. Oh, I gotta also change it out on my one dock. All right, let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. There we go. Let's get that out of there. I have committed the banner is gone. Okay, good. So the banner is gone. That is still bashing. That is still bashing. Now I can see the real code base. They're a dedicated triathlon. Yes, exactly. I've been building out the triathlon thing for a week and a half. And it's now, wow, we gotta take a screenshot of this. This is not good. This is the current error on the triathlon page. Okay. Yes, I want you to tackle the orphan, and then Gemini should not be in there at all. Okay, let's bring this back down. I think we're good to go. Let's close this a little bit. I guess I'm coming back to the city. I was just introduced to someone. And I don't know if I have keys. I have to, let's see. Anyone in the chat? This is pretty interesting. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, we are going to be leaving. We'll be coming back Monday. Everyone have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Maybe I might go live tomorrow. I have no idea. But have a beautiful